On first down, Carr looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Carr will try it again on second down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1. Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find Higgins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On play action, it's Carr.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. It's Carr blocking. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think that
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy, and that left arm pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Oh, the return, Boston Scott. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Carr. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. And
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now James returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here's Scott to return it.
Boston Scott on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
into the red zone. It's Carr. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To try again after the sack. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
93.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Tua going to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On 2nd and 10, Carr.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Carr.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Carr to throw again.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And here's Scott to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 20. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10.
Always a pleasure.
And he will score.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
And here's Scott to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Danico Autry is in on the stop. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now a play fake. Carr. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! It's complete. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here's James. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Tua's throw here complete to Kelsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Play action. Here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Unable. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
And take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away.
Scott to return it.
It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over.